Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different than what we normally discuss. I wanted to do a video talking about some masculine leaning perfumes that smell amazing and powerful and very bold on a woman. It's a little bit of a controversial subject, you know, especially in the designer world with the marketing of perfumes. It's either feminine or masculine. You know, you have the men's wall at Sephora and the women's, and we don't always think to try different types of things and what we're normally used to wearing, you know, like with women, we think we have to wear fruity scents or floral scents. You may be missing out on a whole category of fragrances that might feel very empowering for you to wear. And this is also a journey that I have gone through my discovery of fragrance. Is I found that I like to wear more unisex, androgynous, and sometimes even masculine leaning fragrances. I have a list of some perfumes here that I think you should challenge yourself to try, and I think you'll be very surprised at the attention that you get, the compliments that you get, and just how you feel overall wearing these masculine scents. So the first fragrance is one that I am very passionate about. I have loved this fragrance ever since it first came out, and that is Tony Iommi Monkey Special from Xerjoff. And actually, this was one of the first masculine fragrances that I really enjoyed wearing that I ever bought in my collection. This fragrance is so multifaceted, but overall it is a very dark patchouli scent, very rock and roll feeling. If you didn't know, Tony Iommi is the guitarist for Black Sabbath, and this is the collaboration that he did with Xerjoff. So naturally the fragrance is going to feel very just dark, alluring. Think of the aura, the vibe of Black Sabbath, but this has some really beautiful contrasting notes. It makes it wearable. So in the heart of it, it is a very kind of gothic patchouli scent, but it has passion fruit and caramel and vanilla that brings a lot of sweetness. There is a lot of balancing sweetness in Tony Iommi Monkey Special that is just so addictive, and it also has a beautiful kind of boozy rum note, a touch of leather. There's just so many different places that your mind goes when you smell this, but I love it. And there's just something about this scent that when I wear it, especially when I dress up really feminine and girly, I think it's kind of a cool contrast, you know, you have a super feminine outfit, you present very feminine, and then there's something a little different about your scent, something a little more edgy. I really like how that contrast looks, you know, versus being overboard on the girly side, which is fun to do as well, but sometimes I like to shake it up, and this fragrance is an absolute masterpiece, and it is so strong. I will not do more than 2, maybe 3 sprays of this because it will last all day long and project like a madman. Your sillage will be 10 miles long with this. I just love how unique it is. I love the combination of the passion fruit and the more kind of gourmand notes and the booziness. It is so beautiful, and you can easily find this at department stores like Saks and Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus, so easy to try in store before you buy. Tony Iommi Monkey Special from Xerjoff. Now, I didn't really realize this when I was putting this list together, but I do have quite a few fragrances from Tom Ford, but I think that it's just because they do androgynous scents so well, unisex fragrances so well, and I love that kind of oriental flair that's in the DNA of Tom Ford. And the first fragrance that I'm going to talk about is Black Orchid, and I feel like this scent is kind of for a lot of women, this stepping stone into something more dark feeling, taking a step away from typically feminine girly designer fragrances. This fragrance is perfect for the nighttime. It is so alluring. It has that really interesting truffle note, but there's so many notes in this, so many, just this concoction, this beautiful blend of very mysterious notes. It is a very warm and spicy fragrance with a lot of different floral notes kind of mixed in. This has orchid and ylang-ylang with black currant, jasmine, and lotus. This is just such a sexy fragrance for the nighttime, and there is a nice balancing sweetness in the background of this scent. It just screams like jazz bar, very rich vibes. It is beautiful. And if you want something a little bit easier and a little bit more floral, try Velvet Orchid. But I love both. Velvet Orchid might be my favorite, but this is just such an icon. Black Orchid from Tom Ford. And then I have two more from Tom Ford that I want to talk about. First up is Oud Wood. Just another totally iconic fragrance. This is like a spicy cardamom scent, like a cardamom bomb. Of course, it's also very woody with maybe a hint of oud, maybe not. Is there actually oud in Oud Wood? We may never know, but there definitely is a big dose of woodiness, of a creamy sandalwood with vanilla and pepper with some vetiver and sweetness. This has tonka bean. Another one that is just so incredibly good and powerful on a woman. It's not so masculine. You know, you think of Oud Wood and you think it's for a man, but I love wearing this, especially like for me, Oud Wood really feels like the fall time, kind of going into winter. It works beautifully in the cold weather. And it's also very warm and cozy feeling. You know, sometimes I like to wear a fragrance just for myself to feel very cozy and like just calm and happy. Like I don't care if it smells a little masculine to people around me. If it makes me feel like calm and like serene, then I'm going to wear it. And this is just, it's a power move. Very like New York chic. I love it. Oud Wood. And then we have one more from Tom Ford that is probably going to be, out of all the perfumes that I talk about, the most difficult for a woman to want to wear or to pull off. But if you are this type of girl, you will smell so powerful, it's crazy. And that is Effing Fabulous from Tom Ford. This is for a woman that likes leather. This has a beautiful leather, but it is honestly one of the most unique leathers I've ever smelled. There's nothing that you can compare this to, especially with the way that the leather is done, because it's kind of like a light, airy suede and it's powdery. There's a very soft kind of like iris vibe in here that brings something soft, powdery, kind of cosmetic-like, but so subtle in the scent, like you may not even pick up on it, like if you're trying to find it. But what I love about this is that it has the most beautiful almond note. Still a powdery almond, a little bit nutty. It doesn't come off in a gourmand way at all. It is just so freaking edgy. I love it. Like there's something so cool about leather on a woman. And this is in the realm of leather, something that's going to be easier for a woman to wear, like in terms of a leather dominant scent. It's just so cool, and I love the name. Like when someone asks, what are you wearing? What perfume are you wearing? Oh yeah, it's Fucking Fabulous from Tom Ford. I don't know if that's just me, but sometimes I like to buy a fragrance because of the name. The scent has to be good too, but the name, the marketing, it always helps seal the deal. But definitely worth trying. Once again, it's so easy to find Tom Ford. You can even find it in like Sephora. Test it out on your skin, you may be surprised. And so the last fragrance that I want to highlight is another cold weather, festive, holiday staple, and that is Herod from Parfum de Marly. This is the most beautiful cherry tobacco fragrance ever. This was also a fragrance that I bought when I was first starting out on my channel for Black Friday, and oh, it's just so stunning. Even in Miami, I didn't care. Like, I live in Miami, I'm still wearing this, even though this will shine in the colder weather. This is vanilla and cherry and tobacco, a little bit incensey with cypriol and vetiver. It is just so festive feeling to me. I love this scent. Like, once again, this is a scent that I want to wear when I want to feel cozy, and it has that big dose of cinnamon, slightly gourmand, but that vanilla and that cherry tobacco is everything. So beautiful, and there's a big dose of sweetness in here, so a woman can easily wear it. I know quite a few women that love to wear Herod. There's actually a lot of fragrances in the masculine line of Parfum de Marly that are completely unisex. Altair is another very popular vanilla scent that the ladies, myself included, love to wear. But this is beautiful, and it's a very easy tobacco for a woman to wear because it's more dominant on the vanilla than anything else. But yeah, friends, that was just a quick video talking about some fragrances that are technically a little bit masculine leaning, that smell so freaking powerful and amazing on a woman. Fragrances that I personally love to wear, and I challenge you to try. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. What is a masculine leaning fragrance that you like to wear? I would love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.